That's crazy! The music! You're wondering what the music is. It's fucking Baldur's Gate 3, man. It's Baldur's Gate 3. The GOAT of video games of 2023. Wait, Plant is here even though he's been slacking all weekend. What's going on? Plant. Plant. I haven't seen Plant around for like 5 days. He's been sleeping. Yeah, I think he's been sleeping. Roblox recently released a new feature called Occlusion Culling, and I want to show you guys what that does. It's a new performance tool for Roblox that should improve your frames per second and make it so you're slightly less laggy. So let me show you. We switch to wireframe rendering. You can see everything is now using the triangles. And you may notice that when I go close to this tree, everything behind it disappears. That's what occlusion culling does. It basically means if something is not in your view distance, so you cannot physically see it, it just unrenders it. So if I'm very close to this tree, you can see I'm looking right into a tree right now. Everything behind the tree is gone. It unrenders. Meaning that you're not wasting CPU or graphics power on assets that you cannot see anyhow. It's of course still work in progress, like it doesn't work with everything. For example, even if I go underground, it doesn't work with the terrain. The terrain uses voxels, it only works with meshes right now. So you can see, for example, I'm underground right now, but I can still see everything that's on top of the ground. I believe that Roblox is working on a fix for that, so that the occlusion culling is going to work with both terrain and meshes. But you can see it's very effective with rocks and stuff. You can see this big rock I'm looking into right now. You can see there's lots of stuff behind the rock, right? But when I turn on the wireframe rendering, you can see everything behind the rock is gone. The stream is not laggy for me. I think you're yapping, man. I think you're yapping. So yeah, occlusion culling, it's gonna be great, especially for borrowers, such as like if you're inside of a burrow, you cannot see all the trees anyhow, so they unrender. Like laggy? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How is it laggy? How is it laggy? Let me check myself. Let me check myself. Okay, Roblox is doing funny business. Let's see how it's laggy. Let's see it. Let's see it. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, something is up. I think OBS is tanking. Why is the screen? It just turns black. I think I may know what's going on. $6,800. Let's try that. Just a second. The live stream worked just fine last time I streamed, so I'm a bit confused here. Let's see, is it better now? Yay, it seems to be better. That's crazy. Okay, it's no longer laggy. It's no longer laggy. Did you see what I was talking about with the occlusion culling though? I don't know if you even saw that, if it was too laggy. But yeah, as I mentioned, it's just everything that's behind a rock or whatever is unrendered because you cannot see it anyhow. Let's see. You can see all the trees in the background. They unrender and they render in again when they're visible. Pretty amazing. It doesn't seem to work with the dinosaurs though. You can see, I can still see the items behind the assets behind this Edmontosaurus. And some of the rocks also don't apply it. Like, I really don't understand why some of the rocks don't apply it and some do, but it's just Roblox. So. And yeah, there's a lot of poses around the map right now. But yeah, we better get Plant back to work. He's been sleeping for the past week. He's basically been sleeping all day. I think he's had exams or something, the goober. I mean, that's what happens when you're 13 years old. You have exams and stuff. So. All right. So yeah, this is kind of our current progress. We're doing pretty well. We still have some things around the areas that we need to work on. There's some extension of the floodplains right here that we gotta work on. Here's a bit of stuff that needs a bit of work with this little waterfall. You can also see what the borders of the floodplains will look like. There's a lot of taxodium trees, platanitis trees, fern badges, the usual stuff. I like your video or your content. I actually just watched the Torvosaurus video you just did like 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago. I think I watched that one. I watched every Extinction video that doesn't have one view. So everything gets seen eventually. But you can see this is the mouth of the floodplains. Let's see, there's a few routes here to mark where the crossings are. But the floodplains will run out into the sea right here. It'll come from up here and over here. This part of the river is the one that goes up to the redwoods and through the redwoods. See, there's some more crossings right here where the water is shallow. The water goes up here through the redwoods. It splits in two. See, one of them goes up here. It's probably going to be a big waterfall right here. A very big waterfall going through here. Stream ended. What? Is the stream done? What's going on? It seems to work on my end, like the stream is not done. YouTube, man, they're fucking crazy. They're fucking crazy. You can see the river going up here. There's also a little bit of secret stuff down here. Secret water in this little canyon. Going up the... Another waterfall out right here. Big lake. A lot of water. A lot of water. Right now I'm just showing you our current progress. We'll work a bit more on the map in a moment. We won't have too much time to work on it. This is mainly just a Q&A stream where we discuss what we're working on, the plans and stuff, because I've been out all day, so I don't have many hours before I gotta go to bed because I'm tired as hell. But you can see this is the other way around. Floodplains. We've got bordering the big fern prairie. Got a bit of broadleaf forest here. We're going up towards the coniferous forest of the map with metasequoia. We've got dryphilums. We've got pine trees. We've got Ditaxiclotus. We've got some ginkgo trees. A few redwoods, just a few ones every now and again. See another waterfall right here. Water stream right here. We go up to more of the coniferous forest right here. Coniferous plains. There's a big bayou, a bog up here. Hubert Meyer. Welcome back. That's what I'd like to say here. There is no snowy part of the map. There is no permanently snowy part. And if there was, it would be like the mountaintops. Only during the winter would it become proper snowy in the northern parts of the map. You can see the big Chungus Alaskaensis, so cool. Okay, so mainly what I want to do is work on some patch areas. For example, right here, it's pretty damn empty from anything. Mainly because there were these giant rocks there before, but they're gone now. There's also this area here where we've got to expand a bit. So first of all, I would probably paint a bit. You can see there's a few rocks used. It's this one. Probably a bit too big of a brush size then. A bit of moss. A bit of moss can never hurt. And then we use some better grass texture. We use a normal grass texture on top of that, just to randomize everything a bit more. God, the lag is crazy. I haven't personally worked on this area yet, so I think whoever did all of this, which is planned, should do this part. Considering he did all of this, so he already has the idea of what's supposed to be here. But yeah, you can see here it's mainly pine. Pine saplings. We've got the coniferous patch. We've got some mossy rocks here and there. Got a few pine trees. We've got some Coniopterus. Got some coniferous shrubs. So a bit of everything. Let's add another folder for this. Also, I'm having a foot bath right now, so yeah, I'm kind of chilled out from the foot bath. There's plenty of cliffs for Rex to roam majestically. Don't worry about that. Plus, you gotta get Rex first, so Good luck. Good luck with that, man. A lot of spamming. That's how map work is. It's a lot of spammy. Don't worry, the density is not like this normally. It's just because that's the easiest way to do it. Usually. Okay, let's select every single mossy rock. Probably not the big ones. We'll choose like these. Example like this. Scatter them around a bit. Just add some random rocks every now and again. It's the best way to randomize an area, making it look more authentic. We of course need the mossy pebble as well. A few of those would be nice and appreciated. The spam is real. The spam is real. Let's see, what else have we got? We've got the Coniopterus. Don't worry, I will filter out a lot of these spawns. This is just to create a density. Or I suppose you can say a DEI. Diversity higher thing, whatever. I don't know what it's called. But like, you know, you gotta get the diversity in the plants, in the flora. So that's what we're doing. Making sure the plants are diverse. Because we don't want an ethno state of plants. If there was only one plant in the world, that would be pretty bad. I mean, we already have the only plant in the world, and he's right over here. He's kind of a goober. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Okay, what else have we got? We've got the pine saplings. Let's do a few of those. Let's maybe not include the smallest one. Let's make sure that they're turning upside. The lag is real. The lag is real. We're making it laggy. Intentionally, we're crashing the mobile players. We're doing evil things. Mobile players don't deserve to play Extinction. Hashtag. Hashtag Dandy. Hashtag Dandy. Dandy is my idol when it comes to a lead developer. Isn't he a good idol for me? I think he's a pretty good idol. Like, imagine if I could only be like my hero, Dandy. It would be pretty gamer, I'd say. Have we added everything? Okay, there's some fern badges as well. We gotta get in there. I think he's a pretty good idol. I think he's a good person to look up to. He's such a great guy, Mr. Dandy. Whoops, I made a mistake. Wait, I'm not allowed to say that. If my idol is Dandy, I cannot admit that I made a mistake. I cannot do that. Oh, that was the wrong ones. Oops, I made a mistake again. Fuck. My idol is not gonna like me now. It's not good. I admit I make too many mistakes. Dandy could never. Dandy could never. He would stand tall and say, I did it on purpose. But nah, I don't really know anything about that guy. I've just been told a lot of crazy shit. Yeah, Dandy could never make any balancing mistakes. Never. I've had a lot of shit being talked about tile developers recently about the balance being crazy. Also, why are they adding T-Rex right now when they have no mid-tier carnivore? I don't understand. From what I've gathered, everyone just plays as like Stego or Deinosuchus or maybe like Kano. And if they add Rex and Trike, no one's gonna play as the smaller dinosaurs. They're just gonna play as Rex and Trike. Like, is that the truth or am I just assuming shit? Oh god, they're bugged out. They bugged out, boys. Everything is selected, even though I'm not touching it. Oh, that's a bit annoying. I don't even know which ones am I moving. Okay, these ones. Journey to the center of the earth. Look at this density. I think it looks pretty neat. But we gotta make it smaller. More sparse. Good thing I have the perfect command for this. We have a bit too much of this. Whoops. A bit of that went. See, whoop. Just deleted a bit of it. Hmm. This music is not copyrighted, by the way, so I don't think this stream is gonna get taken down. 200 IQ. There are no moderators in this chat. Oh shit. The boys are here. The cavalry is here. Alright, what's up with this? This area feels pretty dense. I don't think this... I mean, there is a bit of this here. Na, 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 na. Plant is the only moderator here. Plant, do something. Now, please. Please, for the love of God, Plant, do something. Moderate these goobers. How about this area? What do we want here? Wait, Plant forgot to finish the broadleaf forest? That's crazy. Plant. I think it's time we replace Plant with Tima. I think Tima could do a very good job because he's very dedicated. I wouldn't even have to tell Tima to work on this part. He would just do it automatically. That's what I think. What do you think? Tima would just start like... I wouldn't have to ask him to do anything. He would just finish the map in like one day. And the best part is Tima would pay me to work on the map. He would pay me to work on the map. I wouldn't have to pay him anything. Isn't that crazy? Also, it's time to get my foot out of the foot bath. So, yeah, that's crazy. Just a second. I'll continue in a moment. Let's see. We got the towel for the foot. We don't need more developers, that is true. But we do need more team. We're always cooking. We're always cooking. Foot reveal. Dude. Is that Erythian disguise? Is that Erythian disguise, man? I know she has she said some crazy stuff before. I do think she said something about feet, so I'm kind of like, damn. Yeah, that's a long time ago. I'd pal money for that. What the hell, Timo? Microwave reveal. That's crazy, man. I gotta check out my foot though. You're not able to see it though, I think. Hopefully not. It's because I have these foot. What the hell are they called even? Let me check. Veruca. It's called Veruca. Veruca. What the hell? Or just foot ward. Veruca. Let me do this just to make sure nobody sees my foot. I think my foot works. I think it's functional, my foot. There we go. We're back to normal. Let's get some cold air in here. It's crazy. These people are minors asking for the feet of an adult. That's crazy. Minors asking for feet pictures from adults. That's crazy. It's kind of nasty. That's kind of predatory. Neosaurus, I don't think you should be the one to talk. I know what you did. I know what you did, Neo. I know what you did. I think Neosaurus may be the worst of us, actually. He's that down bad. He's that down bad. That's what I'm telling you. He said some sketchy stuff in the past. Said some sketchy stuff in the past. That's all I'm gonna say. It has something to do with the Rex and Spinosaurus matchup. That's all I'm gonna say. He said something atrociously stupid about the Rex versus Spino matchup. We don't accept that kind of bullshit here. Lunch League collab. Oh, that would be pretty fun. I do like my cheese moldy. Moldy cheese, that sounds pretty nice. Yeah, we gotta ban Ainio. And you wanna know what he said? He said Rex beats Spino. What the fuck? Everyone knows it's Spino beats Rex. And we all know, like, we gotta put our favorite bulldog on Ainio now. Our favorite bulldog, aka Tima. He's gotta put this guy in his place. Tima, you gotta whoop this guy. You gotta beat his ass. Ainiosaurus exposed for being a brainless Rex fanboy. Damn. We don't appreciate Rex fanboys here. We appreciate Spino fanboys. This is the Spino fan club. Spino fan club. We don't appreciate you Rex enjoyers here. We're the Spino chats. That's what we do around here. Let's see, where else have we got? We could add some Paleoaster flowers here, but I do feel like it would be a bit too crowded. Spino is the king. Spino is the king. It's pure rubbish saying that Rex is the king when we all know it's Spino. We all know that. We have this place as well. I did do some stuff, but Bricko deleted it, so I'll leave her to add it back. What the hell is Plant doing now? Plant is just profiting off of us talking about Rex versus Spino while he's sleeping again. This is crazy, man. We gotta put a leash on this guy. Gotta put a leash on this guy. Let's make Tima Plant superior. I'm pretty sure Tima will get Plant back to work. But you can see the Fern Prairie is pretty empty right now. I'm not sure if Ripple plans on adding more to it or not. But I'll leave it be as it is right here. Ripple is doing the map a bit more conservatively with the amount of foliage. This is an area Plant was working on. I'm not sure if he's still working on it because again, he kind of fell asleep for an entire week. I haven't even seen Plant for a week. Rehydrated. Free hydration drinks. Is this Prime? Prime Energy. Damn. I do like myself some electrolytes. Wait a second. Are you telling me that Fun Mangoes is actually Logan Paul undercover? Because it sure sounds like it, man. Undercover Logan Paul. Fun Mangoes moment. You got these areas as well. Interesting. Mold poisoning is fun. Lead poisoning is also fun. Gotta love lead poisoning. How would Pteranodon scare off a Megaraptor? I cannot yet speak about the size of this map. Winter Arc? What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? Winter Arc. Are you telling me that I'm white? Are you telling me that I'm white as a ghost? Is that what you're trying to say? Just because there's no sunlight here in Denmark? Wow, that's so discriminatory. Winter Arc, just because there's no sunlight here. It's crazy. I'm not that pale. I'm not that pale. Prime Extinction Yule arc. I mean, that's fair. It's fair. Yeah, I've been out all day. I'm tired as fuck. Maybe I should just go watch a Disney movie instead. I've been live streaming for an hour now. No, actually only 43 minutes. I thought it was an hour. We'll make it to 1 hour, so let's focus on some questions about Lowlands now, instead of all this yapping. I would like to add humans one way or another, because adding humans to a game just means that you can get like 10 times higher player counts, which means 10 times larger. You know what I mean? Look at the Maneras. 10 times gambling. Oh, Utah is not a mastery dinosaur, but I would like some quests for it to work. Mastery is gonna change a lot in the recode. Mastery will only be a one requirement out of like a few to unlock a dinosaur. As mentioned with Rex, you'll need to have accomplished some things, as Tabo, for example, and as Bista. And to those unaware, the recode is only coming to Lowlands at first. The recode will not come initially for Jurassic, Cretaceous Mixed, or Cretaceous Uplands. Only the Cretaceous Lowlands ecosystem at first. And that is because we cannot add 60 new dinosaurs, balance everything all at once. So we're doing one ecosystem into the recode at a time. That way we can make sure that the ecosystems are perfect. Because we only focus on Lowlands first. We focus on Lowlands abilities. We focus on Lowlands balance. Imagine we had to do 4 ecosystems at the same time. Impossible. So first we're perfecting Lowlands ecosystem. Then we'll probably do the Uplands, and then Jurassic, and then Mixed. Mixed kind of whack. Yeah, I would like Alaskaensis to have a different diet to Rex. I mean, it'll still like Triceratops, but I would like it to like more Ankylosaurus. And then Edmontosaurus will be more liked by Rex. Yes, lark vision while drinking and eating is still planned. Otherwise, ambushing, you can never ambush anyone if you can constantly just look all the way around you. Like, let's say I'm drinking right now. If I can just do this, then it doesn't matter. Then no one can ever ambush me. But if I'm drinking down here, lop, 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 I cannot see anyone coming from behind other than hear them. Which is where crouching will come into play, because when you're crouching, there are no footstep sounds. So that's what we're doing. It's gonna be much more fun, because you can actually hunt stuff and ambush stuff without it being unfair, because they are a human person in a third player view that can just look around everywhere. Why would Amphi get a grab ability? Testing branch is not open. I worked on this area the other day. I think it turned out pretty neat. The ETA is still around Yule. Basically, we cannot afford to release it later than Yule. If we do, we'll have to fire someone, probably. Unless Black Friday does really well. And we of course don't want to fire anyone. because we're very low on money right now. We basically have no money. So yeah, unless Black Friday does very well and we get Recode out for Yule, we're basically double fucked. The mods already don't receive any payment, by the way. Plant is working for free right now. I haven't paid Plant since Jurassic. Plant is an unpaid volunteer right now. Very nice. Moderators were not actually intended to be paid. It was actually only Appa the admin that I had to pay. Mainly because Appa does a lot of work, so she definitely deserves it. Rex gonna be a cannibal? Yeah, I would like Rex to be a cannibal. I think it would be fun if T-Rexes kill other T-Rexes. Just makes it harder to grow. I love it. I love it. Random children to work on the map. Wow. That's crazy. Bro, who's is like, yo, Jacko, please give me moderator. And they give him moderator and he's just gone now when they're spamming. Like, bro, these moderators, they're crazy. Yeah, Rex will not be able to damage other players. He will be 100% scavenger. He'll just run around and wait for Beastas to kill stuff. Marine reptiles. Nope. Marine reptiles are way too boring. Crocodiles are fun, but like, who would want to play as a plesiosaur or something boring like that? I heard moderators so they could sleep. Oh yeah, that's true. They're actually paid to sleep around. Just like Who's is doing right now, bro. Pillar Chase 2. Blade Ninjas game. Nah, I don't play that type of stuff. Anki being stronger than Rex depends on the situation. Like, if an Anki is aware and not being ambushed, then it's gonna be tough for Rex. Plan for Dynamo. It's gonna be the JP3 of Lowlands. Yeah, I spent all the funding on gambling in my own game. Not too good, not too good. Iguanodon is not being added to Lowlands. That's a bit strange. I'm not sure why it would be added to Lowlands. Tabo getting a remodel. Yeah, we're gonna be remodeling Tabo 3 more times. That's what we're doing. That's the plan. Will Dino be able to hunt Anki? Yeah, that would be pretty nice. But let's see. I mean, we don't want to make a Dynamo 2 OP because it is a very cheap Robux dinosaur. Whereas Anki is a lot more expensive. But we'll see. Maybe we can make it so Dynamos can hunt Anki in duos. Ah, who's is useless. There's still so much spamming in these moderators, man. Ready to revamp? Probably not. I mean, I could revamp it myself, the old map. It wouldn't be too hard. Just bring it back as playable and then make it so only the original cast can play. Cerrato, Conker, Kentro, Packy, Proto, Deinonychus. Only those 6 dinosaurs. 6 dinosaurs. That would be pretty fun. Just a tiny little, maybe an event ecosystem like that, where you just spawn as the original 6 dinosaurs we had in the game. I think that would be funny. Mesozoic mammals? Nope, that's not the plan, other than maybe like an AI critter of some sort. VP Arena. We still have those ideas for like a tournament game mode, but it's far into the future, so I cannot say right now. Well, an ecosystem with only small and mid-sized creatures is basically just the early revamp ecosystem. Like, you know, again, Conker, Cerrato, Deinonychus, Kentro, Pachycephalo, and Proto. Nah, we're not buffing Dynamo's price. And we're not giving it Elder either. Game Pass dinosaurs do not get Elder. Leo, the thing is, you may want to pay money to play as a marine reptile, but most people do not. Most people just want to pay money for like Deinosuchus, T-Rex, Triceratops. Maybe Carcharodontosaurus and Spino too. The hardest part of making a game, understanding what players want and what works and what doesn't. It's quite hard to decide sometimes, especially when there's some people that are dependent on your decisions, being good especially. So, I'm not sure. Probably decision making. My favorite McDonald's order. When I go to McDonald's, I usually just order like a bunch of hamburgers. I don't like cheeseburgers. I've never liked cheese in burgers. I think it's disgusting and a waste of calories. Do not put cheese in hamburgers. Do not eat cheeseburgers. They're nasty. So, whenever I'm at McDonald's, I only ever eat Big Macs or hamburgers. So usually, if I went to McDonald's and was very hungry, I would order like 4 or 5 hamburgers. And if I want to be spicy, I'd choose a Big Mac and 2 hamburgers, probably. So yeah. Realism is coming whenever there is room for it and there is enough players. We don't have enough players right now to sustain a realism server, sadly. What coffee creamer do you use? I don't drink coffee. I don't drink any caffeine. I don't drink that shit. I'm all natural, baby. I don't need that shit to stay awake. Utah is 150,000 amber because it's an expensive ecosystem and it's a cool dinosaurs that people like, and they're willing to pay to 150,000 for it. That's why. Which tea? I don't drink tea. I'm not British. And if I were British, I would probably drink beans tea. The British do anything. Like they probably put beans in tea or something. Just like they put beans on toast, they put it on in a tea. I'm pretty sure. Replace roleplay with sandbox. That sounds kind of extreme. A dinosaur smaller than Cerrato that can pounce. Tabo, Suko, and Acro get elder. Nope. But every single dinosaur can, you know, have infinite growth. So technically, it is sort of an elder stage for every dinosaurs. Blending in with my wall's color. That's crazy, man. Are you saying that I need more sun? Or that my wall is just very white, like you expect the walls in Italy to be like yellow or something? That's crazy, man. That's so rude. Holy shit, that's so rude. I didn't know you guys were down that rude. It's crazy. Yeah, my dad is snow. My dad is snow. That's why I'm so white. Ah. I like the melanin. Funny thing is, like, I spent multiple hours every single day outside, but there's just no sun here. Like today, I was out for 4 hours playing Pokemon Go, but there was no sun. It was just cloudy all day while I was walking around. It was bad. It was bad. It's just the way it is here. Like, if you lack the melanin, you're just gonna be white as hell. You're watching the stream from behind. Damn. You must be whiter than I am because I cannot even see you against the wall. That's crazy. How expensive the new perk system? It'll be pretty expensive, but probably not in like Amber. Because you get perk tokens. And you have to do things to get these perk tokens. For example, every time you level up, you can get a perk token. Save Europe? What am I supposed to save Europe from? America's stupid ass? Probably. Gotta save Europe from America. The United States of Europe, let's go! Get more trike progress. I don't know, man. Triceratops was meant to be finished this week, but then a bunch of delays happened. It's not under in my power to do anything about it, so I'm not sure. When I think about the current PvP, I think the current PvP can be fun, but I think whenever someone uses that tactic where they're backing up, that's atrociously annoying. Very bad and just ruins it for me. I don't mind running around and trading hits, so I think that's fine. Sort of. I don't use TikTok. I don't have TikTok, so I don't know if you make any TikTok references. I have no idea what you're talking about. What is realistic to expect for the recode? We've got the new mastery system, we got the new dinosaur selection, we've got revamped movement that should be smoother and less buggy. We've got new swimming. We're of course working on flight, but flight is not going to make it in immediately because flight will take a bit longer and we don't have that much time. So we'll have growth, we'll have PvP, mastery, dinosaur selection, new UI. Well-being is probably not making it on time for the recode release actually. So that's why I've said a few times now that the recode is bare bones gameplay for the game. Immediately. We'll of course work on things and then we add it as we go. So well-being is probably not going to be in the recode immediately. We'll add it later on. Simply because we don't have time. So at first, it's all about just growing. But to grow, of course, you need the vitamins and stuff like that. The dinosaurs are expensive to upkeep the balance of the ecosystem. If there were T-Rexes everywhere, the ecosystem would fall apart. So that's why we gotta make sure that people start with small dinosaurs that don't really impact the ecosystem that much, and then they grow, progress through the ranks. FW Funk? What does that mean? FW Funk? How does someone move on in life when bad things happen? Play Extinction. Escapism. Escapism is the best way to move on from something because eventually you just forget about all your troubles when you escape reality. Unless, of course, you're constantly reminded about of your reality. It depends on what type of situation I suppose it is. If it's like you get bullied in school and you get bullied every day you go to school, then it's pretty hard to escape from it, of course, unless if you graduate or quit school, but like... I'm sure there's ways. Escapism is a good way to avoid such thoughts. What dinosaurs will be added to Lowlands? Well, we've of course got the Hell Creek dinosaurs. We got Deinosuchus, got Bista, we got Amphi, Dynamo, Pachycephalo. What other dinosaurs did I do? I already forgot all the dinosaurs. Biome restrictions are not planned to come back currently. Yeah, Extinction brought his grandma back from the dead. That's crazy. Pterosaurs able to attack while flying? Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, Extinction will be updating for a long time. We still gotta make a lot of money from this game. If we don't make a lot of money from this game, then we won't be able to move the game to Steam. We need a lot of money for that. Happy birthday, bro. It's not my birthday yet. There are still 18 days. Everyone knows. 28/11, man. 28th of November. Will Elder Deinosuchus grab adult tablet? They will not live together. Happy Halloween. Add alcoholism to Extinction. I mean, you will get sick from drinking dirty water in the recode. So, dirty water, alcohol. Alcohol is technically dirty water, so yeah. Please make a Spino edit with thick of it in the background. What does that mean? Thick of it. With thick of it. A Spino edit with thick mud in it? I don't understand. Thick mud in it? So you want a Spino to roll around in mud or something. In thick mud. Sometimes this TikTok language is just so weird. I don't understand. Waffles or pancakes? Pancakes. Pancakes. Nope, because one hit and the pterosaur crits would fall down. Whatever. Like, and of course we're having the skin breaking effect. We'll figure something out. Adding humans would be nice. From the screen to the ring, Palestine will be free. Oops. What did I just say? Fire Song? Yeah, it's the Cult of the Absolute. Legacy of Baal. Will Adult Sako grab Adult Tapo? Probably not, unless you're maybe swimming. Spino Sail variation? That's not happening. I would like for Spino to beat Carcharodontosaurus because Spino is not a social creature, whereas Carcharodontosaurus is. How strong is Dreadnoughtus? Imagine Brachy, multiply that tenfold. Add still water, that's crazy. Don't you just mean fresh water? Limping is nice. Political slogan? That's not political. That's humanitarian, you goober. I'm on the side of humanity, and you should be as well. The biggest thing, Elder Deinosuchus. Elder Deinosuchus can be many sizes at this point, so we do not know. I cannot say whether the balance team changes the size of Elder Deinosuchus or not, so I don't know. At Balkan Rage, okay, we gotta I mean, if we do give the Balkan Rage, we gotta be a bit racist here because, yeah, the Serbians. I'm not sure we want to give the Balkan Rage to them because they kind of, did a lot of, what's going on in the Middle East right now. They did a lot of that as well in the 90s. The Serbians. Yeah, I think we'll give it to the Bosnians instead. The Bosnians, they're pretty chill. The Bosnians will give Balkan Rage. And we'll make the Bosnians deal 50% more damage for on Serbians, just because we're giving the Bosnians a fair chance. That's what we're doing. Brain rot TikTok language. I don't know anything about that language other than that I don't understand it. Turn Sor Rognix into Sor, but not happening. Pakistani sitting. Pakistani sitting. What does that mean? I mean, JMC, when you're talking about the Balkans, you have to be a bit racist. That's just how it is. It's the Balkans. They all hate each other, even though they're basically the same people. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that they're the same people. They will go crazy. It's like you know those memes where they're like they're savages, and then they just look the exact same and act the exact same. That's the Balkans. They're the exact same, but they hate each other for some reason. Oh, they're savages over there on the other side of the border. But it's like the same exact people. Please never bleed. That's the balance team that's responsible for that. Fiesta Latina. What does that mean? The Latin sleep. I mean, I know what the fiesta is like, where the Mediterranean countries they basically go to sleep in the middle of the day because it's so hot I cannot work. Retro hidden cave. That cave. Could probably be added back like an oasis cave inside of a desert in the archipelago, perhaps. You're not talking. I'm not a German though. I'm Danish. I'm not a German. That's crazy, man. That's kind of disrespectful. That's kind of disrespectful. We have nothing to do with in common with the Germans, other than that we like Wiener Schnitzels. Dinosaurs drifting. We'll put them on ice. Put them on ice. We're adding ice back with the seasons. Hooray! And yeah, seasons and snow, that's planned. Oh yeah, that's siesta. Fiesta is a party. Oh, that's true. Stupid Northern European. Be like, bruh. Siesta and fiesta, wow. Do you have Balkan stare? What is the Balkan stare? What is the Balkan stare? My favorite dinosaur is Brachiosaurus as a herbivore. My favorite dinosaur is a carnivorous Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus and Brachiosaurus. I like my Wiener Schnitzels von Kalb. I don't like, it's not a proper Wiener Schnitzel if it's from a pork cutlet. It's gotta be from Kalb. Yeah, I'm black. It's just a camera filter. That's probably true, I guess. I mean, anything is possible in this day and age. Maybe I'm actually just AI. Favorite dinosaurs, gorilla. It's not over. We're so back. We're so back. Ohusaurus, Dinosaurus. What does that even mean? Holy shit! I gotta mute some people from the channel now. They're spamming. The moderators, they're sleeping. There we go. These goobers just got a perma-mute on the channel. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now we only have the OGs. Fun mangoes, hydrated. They're perma-muted on the channel now. Stupidos, stupidos. Okay, let's see. What other questions have we got? Can we be birds on the rocks? Plant asks. Why not? Will Kano get a TLC? I don't think so. Why would it? 4 Carcharodontosaurus in one pack? Definitely. Give me mud. Bruh, the Rat King, you'd probably ban half the chat immediately. How heavy will Utah be? I think Utah is around like 600 kg. Or 1,300 pounds. I'm a fair with a fiend? He's a fiend! Will Bird AI, Diarg, and Terra be able to land on sauropods? That would be pretty cool if you could land on a sauropod as a pterosaur. My favorite game mode, survival. Survival any day. And my favorite ecosystem right now, it's probably still the Jurassic. I like the Jurassic way too much. I'm a big sauropod fan. I love sauropods. I also like that the Jurassic way is way more diverse in the ecosystem, where it has this arid southern area and this more boreal northern area. Whereas the uplands, it's mainly just a bunch of forest, whether it be a temporal forest or a boreal forest. It's kind of just forest. Can Dynamo Titan needles survive in tree biomes? So what is that? Is that also like TikTok language or something? My opinion on single mothers. I don't know, man. It's not for me. That's all I'll say. It's not for me. It's not for me. I'm not the dad that stepped up. That's all I'll say. Elder Sarko grab an adult tabo. In water while swimming? Probably. Feather Pachyrhinosaurus when you pay us to make one. Will Trike's frill or horns be able to be destroyed? Yeah, we are making it so Triceratops' horns can be destroyed. If a Rex bites it and grabs a hold of it. Torvo's horrible calls. I mean, the old Torvo roars were pretty dope, but these new ones, I don't think they're bad. Exactly, I knew. I'll just clone myself. I don't need to be simple. Simple. Single. Luca, I'm answering every question. That's a sign of a good developer. Like, if you had asked Dundee, what do you think about XXX, whatever. He wouldn't have answered. I'm transparent. I'm truthful. I'll say what I think. That's what we do around here. We're honest with each other. When they fix the unbanned problem? We're working on a fixed mod UI for the recode. 3 years, 27 weeks. What happens in 3 years and 27 weeks? Is that when the Straw Hats are gonna meet up? What? But no, that was 2 years. But what happens in 3 years and 27 weeks? We could make it so the ragdoll gets stuck on the horns if a trike kills it. That would be pretty cool. Roasting Dandy 4K. Wow, I'm not roasting anyone. I'm just saying what I think. Your follow request, I don't know, man. She's kind of crazy. Bruh, Tima. What if I am? What if I am, Tima? You got a problem? When is Coolio working on Carcharodontosaurus? Whenever there's money for it, and there is no money right now. Tima spent all the money. The one to your piece. That's crazy. That's crazy. My opinion on Path of Titans, I don't like it. I don't like the graphics, I don't like the gameplay. I think with all the modding, it's quite a big mess. That's all I'll say. But I don't have anything against people that do enjoy it. All the more freedom to you. I just don't like it personally. Waste of funding that was Sarcosuchus. I don't think Sarcosuchus is long term a waste of funding. It was just a stupid time to add it in. Because we couldn't add the abilities that we wanted for it anyhow. Because Sarco is basically just going to have the same abilities that Deinosuchus have. But obviously in a different ecosystem and it's smaller. But the problem is we spent a lot of money on Sarco to just not be able to finish its gameplay. The same with the Rhinosaurus. So short term it was stupid, long term it's not a problem. Beaster Pack is gonna lose to any Lowlands Apex unless if it's like a sub-adult. Beaster Pack is now taking down a Rex. Any Rex that's adult plus can like basically one tap a Beaster. Dream SMP. That sounds like a cesspool of degeneracy. That's all I'll say. I don't know much else other than yeah, some crazy shit happened in that SMP, and Dream is also. I've seen some things about him on Twitter. That's all I'll say. What was planned for a Rhino? I don't actually know myself. It was Bripo that had a bunch of plans. I kind of remember. Bripo has all the plans written down in a note. I cannot remember all of them on the top of my head. Sorry. Jurassic Blocky. I don't know. I haven't played it, or maybe I have. I cannot remember. But I generally don't like games that use assets from franchises, already established franchises. I think it's not very creative. And then especially when they make money off of it, something they don't actually own. It's pretty crazy. How toi? How toi? What's it? Is that a bird? It sounds like a bird from like New Zealand or something. How toi? Skibidi toilet. I still don't know what that even means. Skibidi toilet. I still don't know what that means. Acanthocordia can outrun Carcharodontosaurus, so don't worry about that. It's not a bird, it's a meme. What? It sounds more like a bird name to me. I'm not gonna be playing Extinction today. I'm shutting down the stream soon after having answered some more questions. I'm gonna go watch like an old Disney movie. The other day I watched Monsters Inc. and it was so fun. I haven't watched Monsters Inc. in like 15 years or more. And it was so different watching it as an adult. So yeah, I can definitely recommend watch movies you watched while you were a kid, because you get a completely different picture of what it was like. More Game Pass dinosaurs? Maybe. Depends. I cannot say. Rex will not be a scavenger. We don't like that here. Rex will be the king of Lowlands. Rex will kill everything. We're doing Rex justice, but we're doing Spino even more justice. Big justice. Can we get 5 booms? Can we get 5 booms on the boom meter? 5 booms. Come on, guys. 5 booms. Big justice. The Rizzler. 5 booms. Bro, did nobody understand my reference? I finally spoke a bit of TikTok language that I saw from Twitter, and you guys didn't even understand it. That's crazy. I thought I was hip with the youngins. I knew all the TikTok language, but no one's doing the booms. 5 booms from the chocolate ranch cookie dressing machine. You've never seen the boom, guys? Ain't no way. Ain't no way you haven't seen the boom, guys. I saw them on Twitter, and I could easily tell. Boom, boom, boom. Let's find them. Oh yeah, they're called Costco guys. Costco guys. We're Costco guys. We're Costco guys. Let me find the original video. We're Costco guys. Look, it's this one. There's no way you guys haven't seen this. You guys are the TikTok generation. You must have seen this shit.
Guys, of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco guys. Of course
We're Costco guys.
Double chunk chocolate
Double cookie.
cookie. We're Costco guys. Of course we had to try the new double chunk chocolate cookie.
The double chunk chocolate cookie. Oh, these guys are hilarious. They're hilarious. Okay, more questions. PvP includes some feature where aiming where to attack becomes more efficient. Yeah, that would be nice. We do want like a sort of lock-on feature for the recode. We're Costco guys. We're Spino guys. Of course we eat the Carcharodontosaurus. We're T-Rex guys. Of course we eat the Triceratops. They want to cancel the Costco guy's father. I didn't know that. They sound so nice. Of course I have pets. I have two cats, Sophus and Callan. Trailer making contest. Problem is that people who made trailers don't have access to the free cam. Meaning that the trailers would not be up to the full standard. I already showed off the map in the start of the stream, so you can just scroll back to the start of the stream, please. If you want to see that. Screenshotted any potential leaks. That's crazy. The Dynamo guys. We're Spino guys. Of course we kill all the Carcharodontosaurus. Spino get a grapple like a grizzly bear. What would Spino grapple though? KFC or McDonald's? I have never had KFC and I don't intend on eating KFC. It sounds fucking disgusting. I don't like chicken wings. Chicken wings are nasty. I prefer chicken breast. Chicken wings. Bleh. I am a very special person when it comes to fast food. Chicken breast. What's wrong with that? Chicken breast is nice because there's no bones in it. You don't have to and get all your fingers all greasy and nasty. You just use your cutlery and, you know. Very nice. Make Dynamo Grapple on Dinosuchus. Why? I've had chicken fillet once? Or maybe twice. I tried the mac and cheese. It was very bland, very boring. I've tried the chicken sandwich. It wasn't as good as Popeyes. Popeyes has the best chicken sandwich. Trust me. Popeyes has the best chicken sandwich. Popeyes. Popeyes is the best. Chick-fil-A. Popeyes. Goated. That's what I think, at least. Popeyes. Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich. Holy shit, that shit is good. I love when it's not just like a fillet of chicken that's just been mishmashed and shit. It's a proper chicken breast put into the sandwich from Popeyes. Nah, Popeyes better than KFC. KFC fucking nasty. The skin glitch during the Halloween stuff. I'm not sure it will affect the economy because only like 40 people got the skins. So I don't think it'll be that bad. Anyhow, most of the people who had Thunderheart before probably quit because they just didn't realize they had something rare. So, are you the next guest on the Talk Tour podcast? I don't know that podcast. Have you tried Creatures of Sonaria? Yep, I have. I didn't like it. I did not like it. How big? Adult and Elder Trike. Adult Trike, we're discussing 7.5 tons right now, which would mean that an Elder Trike would be like 10 tons. I cannot say whether Dynamo keeps or loses Pierce. That's up to the balance team, and I'm not part of the balance team anymore. I just focus on running the game, development, and then the balance team can do whatever they want. I don't really care about the balance anymore. We have seen how the balance of the Isle has gone to shit because Dondi thinks he knows everything. I'm not gonna do a Dondi. I'll let the balance team do everything. I'm not gonna pretend like I know everything about the balance of the game. I'm not gonna pretend like I play the game every day like some of you guys do. So I think that some of you guys are way more entitled to being in charge of the balance than I am at times. Because I'm just focusing on development. I'm not focusing on balance. So yeah, I don't want to do what Dondi is doing. So many people are complaining about Dondi being detached from reality when it comes to balance. So I'm doing what people would want Dondi to do, I guess. Step down from balance and let the players handle the balance. Developers don't always know what's best when it comes to balancing, but developers know what's best when it comes to pricing. We do know what's best when it comes to pricing. That's the only thing I still control. How much Amber stuff costs and Robux. Robux and Amber, I still control that. But the balance team controls everything else. Luke could be like, I'm so exhausted from tagging you in the Discord. Bruh. It doesn't take more than 2 seconds to tag someone. That's crazy, Luca. Luca really be goofing off. Recently he been goofing. My favorite Game Pass dinosaur. If I am to be honest with you, like I prefer the new Abominator, right? I prefer the new Senti. I like Amphi, but I think I may actually prefer the old Dynamo. I think the old Dynamo looks so crazy. It was so huge as well. Like the new Dynamo is just so small. It doesn't look like a giant lumbering beast like the old Dynamo. The old Dynamo was so cool. I think I prefer the new Therodontosaurus compared to the old Therodontosaurus. And Acantho, I like Acantho as well. So I think it's only Dynamo where I prefer the old Dynamo. But again, it's up to the balance team. If the balance team wants to buff the size of Dynamo, then they can do that. I'm not gonna stand against that. I'm not gonna pretend that I don't agree with it. I'm just gonna be neutral and do whatever I'm told. As long as there's a consensus for a majority that wants it to be buffed. Or nerfed, or whatever. It's up to the balance team. Dynamo was remade to be more balanced and of higher quality. Even if I like the old one, it wouldn't make sense to add the old one because the old one was 20 tons. We cannot have a 20-ton Spinosaurus running around the map for 2,000 Robux. So it was purely logistics. We could not have such a giant dynamo running around, so that's why it was changed. But I did like the lumbering beast thing. It made me feel like, you know, in the Isle they had these hypos. It made me feel like a hypos dynamo, I suppose. I don't really trust Stego or Plant with making changes because then they'll just fuck something up and then the whole entire game breaks. So yeah, that's why I'm the only one doing it. Making Spino a tank like the Anakairos. I'm not sure. It's up to the balance team. I don't think Spino visual prowess warrants a buff in tankiness compared to Dinocaros. Dinocaros has a very thick coat, which I think is enough to warrant it being more tanky. Ailments like venom. I mean, we have the toxins planned for Senti's tail. But again, from the top of my head, I cannot mention them all. Britpo has a good list of stuff. I don't know whether I like the idea to nerf it. I don't even want to bother with balance anymore. Balance is just tough, and you constantly get people that hate every decision you make at the same time as people that love it. And I don't want to deal with that. So that's why I've kind of left the balance team. So it's up to the balance team to do the stat changes now. I'm just along for the ride when it comes to that. And I focus on development of the game, planning of the game, stuff like that. Yeah, we're expanding upon nutrition in the recode. You can get the albino Theros skin by buying the albino skin package from Retro. Spano will not look different in the future. I mean, not in the Extinction future, but probably in the real life future. Bolt got in balance team because he seems to be pretty passionate about balance, but I haven't seen that much from him yet, so we'll see if he can do something. The game is being fixed though. We're working on a recode. The problem is when you kind of work on a game actively, like on the current branch of the game for 4 months, of course it goes down a downward spiral. That's normal. That's expected. We cannot really work on updating the current version of the game while also working on the recode because it's contradictory. We just be scripting stuff for the current game that we'd have to rescript for the new game anyhow. It's not a new game, but like a new branch of the game. It'll of course use the exact same data. All the data from current version gets transferred to the new version, to the new update. It's a recode. Which other dino games you like? I don't really like other dinosaur games. I always have something to complain about. Which is the reason, again, I've said this a billion times, I wanted to make Pro Extinction because I didn't like any other dinosaur games. So I wanted to make a dinosaur game that I actually liked myself. That's basically why we're making Pro Extinction. We're not satisfied with other games, so we make our own game. Movement will be pretty close to what we currently have. It'll just be more smooth and less buggy. We'll do all the content in one update. Lowlands was a financial failure. Uplands. Uplands didn't make a lot of money compared to something like Jurassic. So we will never do that thing where we release dinosaurs gradually like that again. I don't think we're removing the Ember Cap still. That would just crash the entire economy. I don't like the movement in the Isle of Riva. It makes it very hard to balance when stuff can just turn on a dime. And it's also more difficult than you may think. Okay, the last question. The last question. And then I'm headed off to chillax. I'll probably watch Monsters University. Just because I watched Monsters Incorporated yesterday. The last question. I already talked about PvP. Yeah, Pro Extinction stands out among other Roblox games. But that's why we must be extra careful with what we do as well. Because we're much more fragile. We cannot easily just do things because we're putting a lot more work into things. Making sure quality is much higher. At least with the visuals of course. Some of the code is a bit messed up right now. Not too qualitative. We wanna make it into a Steam game in the future when we have enough funds. The problem is, every time we get some funds, we have enough funds to do like nice stuff for like a month or two, and then we're just down to like maintenance fund levels of funds again. And it would be nice to have good funds every month, but that's not possible currently, which is why we need some reforms to how we monetize the game. Will, for example, monetize the fuck out of the recode. Excuse my cussing. Simply because it takes a shitload of money to make a game like this. Especially when Roblox steals 80% of our revenue. Roblox steals 80% of our revenue. Every time you spend $10 on the game, we get $2. Roblox takes $8. That's why everything's gotta be so damn expensive. And which is why we need to monetize the heck out of the recode, because otherwise Roblox just steals everything. We'll be left with nothing and we cannot keep developing the game if we have no money. Alright, my voice is done. Thank you for coming into the live stream, boys. Remember, stay in school. Don't do drugs. Stay loyal to your spouse, girlfriend, or boyfriend, or whatever else romantic relationship you're in. Stay loyal. Don't don't cheat. Don't do crazy shit. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. I think I've said everything now. And Tima. Tima likes tunas and he's a queen. Good night. Bye bye.